Hey traders, Nick here. Wednesday post Fed. The point of this video is to tell you to be less focused on the news. Okay, now follow the news for safety. If you have family and friends in the war-torn area, by all means, listen to that news. But if you're listening to the news to trade better, I promise you, you will make more mistakes listening to the news. I'm going to show you proof how stupid the news is. Either the companies are stupid, which they're not, or they think we're stupid and I don't care. But the matter of fact is that they don't care either. And it's about them making money off of you reading the news. You want proof? Let me show you. Somebody in the chat room shared this. I love it. I think it was Derek. Thank you, Derek, for sharing this. Check this out. I have a point to make other than the news. So first, I'm going to prove to you why listening to the news so intently is ridiculously funny. And two, how we can overcome it by showing you some fast trades to prove the point. But the point applies to any slow trades too. So I'm going to take us from the news is ridiculous, stop focusing on it if you can help it, to how levels help deal with the freaking news, and how we can extend that to any time frame. You don't have to be an active trader to believe what I'm saying. Okay, so let's go. How ridiculous is the news? Today is Wednesday. The Fed spoke. This is the news from Yahoo. Breaking news. Okay, I think it's Yahoo. 1 hour before the closure of the market. Breaking news. Stocks cut gains after the Fed decision. Oh my gosh, the Dow fell. Fed decision. Stock fell. Fed decision. An hour later, because the market closed up 4%. Stocks post back-to-back days of gains after Fed decision. What? You see how ridiculous that is? It's either a bot putting the scoreboard with the news item, regardless of whether it makes sense or not, or a low-paid intern who doesn't know any better. He or she has the duty to take whatever is in the news, marry it with whatever the scoreboard is, and say those two go together, even though that they just contradicted themselves 1 hour apart. Themselves, the same company. Yeah, it is Yahoo. I can read that. So crazy, right? They either think we're stupid, I hope not, and I don't care. But the fact is, they don't care. All right, so that's step one. Stop focusing on the news to be a better trader. Without the news, you would be a better trader. I promise. I became a better trader. So how can we... I'll tell you what happened today. I said Sunday, I want to be long Wednesday afternoon. I thought we would get a relief rally. We did. I thought it would be because Powell would be nice. He wasn't. He was super bad. He said some very negative things. I don't know how markets missed it, or they don't care. They sold enough. So anyway, let's see what happens tomorrow. We got a rally, so we were ready. I even sent a message. I said, I want to be long out of the event. I want to buy the dip into the event. I didn't get the dip going into the event. I got the dip during the event. I bought it, and it rallied. Tesla, SPY. I didn't trade Tesla. I traded the S&P for like a minute. I left a lot of money on the table because I was helping others make a lot of money. So here is the concept of trading charts intraday that is true for any time frame. This is Tesla 15-second chart. 15-second chart. Every tick is 15 seconds. That's what we watch intraday. I said buy the dip because we just closed the gap. We fell into a base. That's where it broke out yesterday. When we fell at the open, I said it's a buyable dip. You got a rally this big. You may have stopped out somewhere here. And then somewhere up here, I said, watch it. The bears are making progress. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. So I said, you can short it. This didn't come. This, it came. I know a lot of people shorted it here. And then they should have stopped here, and they did. And I remember saying, this is a buyable dip with a stop. I believe several people said, I'm flipping into calls. And I said, okay, well then beware of this, which means that somewhere up here, they are going to face sellers. What happens with that? And look at what happens. They collapsed, not all the way at first. They stopped here. Good enough. Job done. Okay. Let's say they didn't stop out and they got profits to here. Let's say they didn't pay attention to this and they wrote it down, they got to here. On the way back down, I drew this. I said, if they lose this, when they fell back to here, if they lose this is live. I have witnesses. I had 262 people today in the room. I said, if this happens, this is the path I think they will take. This is Powell. This is Powell's event. Everything fell on Powell's event. I said, okay, you can short Tesla, but know that this is the viable opportunity. And I shared it even in the slow chat rooms. So the live room and the slow chat room. I said, this is the Tesla trade. If it falls to here, it's a viable dip somewhere in here because it can go back up to here. Well, I couldn't have imagined it would do this. And then up here, I said, late in the day, it could get to 860, but it probably will stop here. I said the target is up there, but it probably faces resistances, and they ran out of time, and after hours, they got to here. So this stuff translates on slow stuff. So this is Unity. We discussed it yesterday. And I said, okay, so Unity, if it had a gap from day 2, this is daily, from day 2, and then it took off. It came down close to it. It didn't fill the gap, and then it took off. This last dip got there, filled the gap almost to a penny, and then now popped. So yesterday we had the conversation. I said, you know what? I'm glad you brought it to me because this business is good. I think I want to hold it long. Guess what? I didn't buy it because I got busy. My order didn't fill. I didn't pay attention. Guess what? I missed out on this pop. Do I chase it now? Not from a technical perspective. I want to see what it does around 90 because it's going into a prior fail. So let's see what it does around 90, 92. But the point is, the same concept that got me in and out of Tesla today, 15-second charts, is the same concept that I used yesterday on the daily chart. And I used it on Zoom on the weekly chart. This is 2020 to now, so a lot more time. Same thing. Okay. Baba, can I use it on Baba from a weekly chart? Okay, so Baba yesterday low. Look at this. Let me check. So yeah, the low is 73.30 way back in 2016. The low this week, 73.28. 2 pennies away. 2 pennies away from 2016. Not a coincidence. So the concept works on a weekly chart. This is like years and years. It worked Unity daily chart about a year, 2020 September. It worked on Tesla 15-second chart. Believe it or not, I went down to 5-second chart at one point today. Whoops, not 5 days, 5 seconds. To help out because somebody had a big order. So ignore the news, use the lines, you'll be a happier person. That's all there is to it.